Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the flyest vlogger on the planet. My name is Showtime the Czar. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day as always. You know I got hip-hop news, cultural updates, and everything like that for you guys today. But before we do any and all that, you know what you got to do. See that subscribe button on your screen right there. I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on so each and every time one of my videos drop, the content that I'm providing to you, you don't miss it. Let's get into it, y'all. Drop my intro. All right, YouTube, it is time for a plot twist. This is the part of the show where I'm bringing my co-host Lori back. She dripped up and dripped out today. If y'all know how many times we tried to do this. But anyway, Lori back, say what's up to the people.
What's good, beautiful people?
Alright, so for today's plot twist is talking about T.I. and his son King. They were out and he was on Instagram Live, and T.I. had to really show his son who the king of the South was and what that means standing up business. Alright, Lori back, give us a little bit more detail into this story. What happened?
So it seemed like a typical, family outing. They were out just leaving the Falcons game, and they were just laughing, kikiing or whatnot. And I guess one thing led to another, and for some reason, King went to say like he's never been silver spooned.
Right. So he didn't like the fact that his parents were trying to make him seem silver spoon. So
right.
Here's what I want to say about that. Black people seem to have this thing where they feel like if you don't get it out the mud, then it don't count. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily agree with that, and here's why. If I'm a parent and I work hard and I get my kids to a certain place, or I feel like we're in a certain environment, I worked hard to get them out of poor environments, I don't want my kid to work as hard as I did.
Right.
That's backwards. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a famous rapper or a famous whatever, and my kids live a privileged life, I did that on purpose because I don't want them to have to work as hard as I did to get here. I feel like with these celebrity kids, there come a time where they feel like their accomplishments are null and void if they didn't work as hard as their parents to get it out the mud. And I don't agree with that. There's a reason why I want to give you a legacy, bro. If it's, you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm working this hard to get you out of this place, I want you to continue carrying that on. And I feel like they don't understand that.
I feel like that's any parent. Any parent, when they've been through the trenches, the first thing they do when they create a life is that I want them to have what I didn't have.
Absolutely.
It's nothing. I don't think there's nothing wrong with having a nice life, having stuff already there for you, having the resources and the that safe state.
White people do it all the time.
Right.
They get it. They get stuff.
It's nothing wrong. And honestly, it seemed like King was that granny's boy. You know what I'm saying? He loved his granny. He loved his grandparents, and he loved being around them. And he's, and a lot of times I feel like, not even just celebrities, just kids in general, when they spend more time with their grandparents, they feel like they didn't got to a certain point where my parents can't touch me. You weren't here. You can't say this to me because my granny was here. You know what I'm saying? And that's with anybody, not just celebrities or whatever. And honestly, I feel like that's just an identity crisis. You know what I'm saying? And a little bit of attention from mommy and daddy.
And I feel like if you listen to the video, he was saying stuff like, do you want to go back to the bando where my grandma was at? It's like that's you trying to prove that you hood, King. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to get out of that? Like, I guess maybe he getting picked on, maybe they saying he's soft, or maybe he, the internet saying he's soft. But bro, forget all that. Like that hood, that street cred, you can't buy nothing with that. Forget all that.
And it seems like he's been trying to do this for a while because a little video has surfaced back from when they were doing the show. Mm-hmm. He was crying, bawling his eyes out. Oh shit. Hold on, intermission.
It's real.
But no, he was bawling his eyes out and everything about how he wanted to be a rapper. He was in middle school at the time. He wanted to leave his whole school behind just so he could become this rapper. And T.I. was like, no, Tiny, stop babying him. You're going to school and you're going to finish. Point blank. And I feel like that's any father because at the end of the day, I created this for you. You're not going to sit up here and tell me that you want to do this. I'm not saying that you can't. But you got to handle your business first. That's standing on business.
Right.
Handle what you got to do first.
And I ain't gonna lie, this probably messed up to say. I like that he choked him up. I like that he grabbed his little ass. Like, boy, you can't do nothing with me. I feel like every man has that run-in with their kid. It's always one kid, maybe two of them, how many you got, that feel like they can take on their parent. Actually, I heard it with women too. It's a daughter that think they tied to their mama, or they, can show their mama what it is until they realize that this is a bad idea, that my mom and dad really like that, and they abort mission. They might beat my ass for real.
Absolutely, because regardless of what it is, how you feel, that's still your parents.
100%.
And you give them the utmost respect. You don't sit up here and disrespect them regardless if you want to stand on business or you want to be out here in the neighborhood. It don't matter what it is.
I tried it, wasn't a good idea. My dad was twice my size. And T.I., he probably thought like I could take my dad. I thought that too, but
I mean, T.I. did exactly what we all was thinking.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what everybody would have did to their son.
Come on now, if he didn't, they'd have been like, why you ain't choke him up, T.I.? Why you ain't give him business? Why you ain't? He needed his butt whooped at that moment. You should have did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. It's like at a point in time, we all get to a certain moment. Be like, okay, let's step back. He got this. We gonna let him handle that. That's daddy.
Yeah.
You don't disrespect your family. I'm sure Granny would feel the same way. You don't sit up here and disrespect your parents. I don't care what life you felt you had with me. What's in the neighborhood anyway? What's in the neighborhood? What's out there in the neighborhood that's so valuable where you feel like you don't want to be in the house?
But I feel like it's the image is that what he's trying to go for. Like you said earlier, it was an identity crisis. I feel like he's trying to, it looks cool on TV.
I mean, his brother's doing just fine. His older brother's doing just fine.
Yeah, his two older brothers.
Okay.
Oh, you know what's ironic? T.I. played in a movie called ATL, right? His girlfriend in the movie was Lauren London. She was also having an identity crisis because remember in the movie, she wanted to be the ghetto girl who was privileged.
That's true. Live for a rich family. Absolutely. That's right. You know what?
I think that it's crazy how T.I. now
living the movie.
He's living the movie in real life. Okay, just throwing that out there, man. I just thought that was interesting fact right there. Let us know how you feel about this situation. How do you feel about what T.I. did? Was it cool for him to snatch him up, not snatch him up? What do you think he should have did? King, how do you feel about him? Do you think he's having an identity crisis? Do you think that he's just trying to figure out who he is, trying to live up to his dad's legacy, or trying to separate himself from his dad's legacy? How do you feel about all of that? Let us know what you feel in the comments below. But that's all I got for you guys today. That's all we got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow us on social media for more. And until next time, we are out of here, y'all. Peace.